Hi, welcome to this tutorial in which I'll explain how to install MySQL in your machine. First step is to type in MySQL MSI installer in Google and then click on the first option that Google pops up. Now you can see two options here. Select the operating system first of all. My machine is Microsoft Windows, so I'll just select Microsoft Windows and I can see there are two download options here. One is 24.5 MB, second is 427.6 MB. The difference between these two options is that the first one only contains the installer, and based upon your selections it is going to download the files and then install them subsequently on your machine at the time of installation. The second download option will download all files and then you can download from your local copy in your machine. So I'll select the first one. In case your internet speed is slow, then I'll suggest you to download the second option. Now my file is downloaded. Okay. Next is you'll have to select which setup type you want to install on your machine. First is developer default, in which you will get these softwares: MySQL Server, MySQL Shell, MySQL Router, Workbench, Excel, Visual Studio, connectors, examples and tutorials, and documentation. So you can go ahead with this option. This gives you all the basic softwares that you would work in your initial days in MySQL. If you want to make your computer a server, then select this option in which only MySQL Server is going to be downloaded. If you don't want this to be a server machine, then select client only. You can select this option for installation of all kinds of softwares through this installer. And if you are a pro and an advanced user and you know what kind of softwares are used for which purpose, then you can select custom and say you can go here and select what kind of servers and clients that you want to install on your machine. So I'll go back and I'll install full. I'll select full and click on next. The system is going to check the requirements and it is going to pop up the products that have failing requirements. So what MySQL does is it attempts to resolve these failing requirements automatically and then tries to install the requisite softwares into our systems. I'll select next and then execute to install all these products on my machine. Once all MySQL products are installed, click on next and then the installer is going to prompt for product configuration. First of all, MySQL Server is going to be configured, and then MySQL Router will be configured, and finally samples and examples are going to be configured. So let's press on next to configure MySQL Server 8.0.21. So first of all, we need to select what kind of computer are we installing these products in. The installer gives you options of development computer, server computer, or dedicated computer. I'll be using this for development purposes, so I'll be selecting development computer. By default, the port that MySQL uses is 3300/06. I'll let all default options as it is and press on next. Next, the installer is going to prompt you what kind of authentication do you wish. So you can select strong password encryption or legacy authentication methods. So I'll select strong password encryption and I'll press on next. Next, give the root password. In case you want to create multiple users or any user at this point of time, you can create a user by clicking on add user. So I'll click on add user and I'll create insane coder. Now at this point, I'll let the default option as it is and click on the password text box and enter a password and click on OK. Then click on next. So here you are going to configure the service. So I'll keep the default as it is and click on next, and then I'll apply the configuration. Once the configuration is applied, click on finish. Then the system is going to take you back to product configuration page and ask you to configure a MySQL router. So I'll click on next and I'll just click on finish. I don't want to change anything other than the default, and then click on next to finally install or configure samples and examples. You have to give the password that you just created and then hit on the check button and click on next. Then apply the configuration by hitting the execute button. Finally, hit the finish button and click on next. You can copy the log to clipboard if you want for your backup purpose. I don't want the shell to start after setup. I want the workbench to start after setup. So I'll click on finish. Okay. So this is my MySQL workbench, and these are the connections that the workbench can find at this point of time. So I'll click on this. It will ask me for my password. And I have MySQL installed in my system. You can create new tables here and you can execute all commands that you have read in your database course using this interface. Thank you.